Sebentar saya share screen dulu. Oke, sebelumnya mungkin kita awali dulu perkuliahan pada pagi hari ini dengan berdoa. Berdoa dipersilahkan. Berdoa selesai. Eh, saya share screen. Bentar ya. Apa namanya? Kita coba ulas sedikit tentang UTS pekan lalu. Nah, untuk nomor satu ini, ya mungkin rata-rata bisa ya sebagian besar sudah bisa mengerjakan bagaimana membaca eh, formula ini. Kemudian yang B kebalikannya ya dari kalimat bahasa Inggris kemudian diubah ke eh, bentuk formula matematikanya gitu ya. Kalau nomor satu A mungkin eh, agak terkecohnya di koma dan titik ya. Nah, kalau kalian memperhatikan dengan baik, itu tentu bukan masalah kan ya. Waktu pertemuan pertama, saya ingat ya Bu Pinta sudah menyampaikan ya kalau eh, di bahasa Inggris ya, itu koma itu artinya titik kan ribuan gitu ya. Jadi kalau untuk menyatakan ribuan, apa puluhan ribu dan seterusnya itu pakai koma. Nah, desimal itu pakai titik ya. Ini sebagian besar saya lihat sudah benar untuk yang nomor satu A gitu ya. Nomor satu B juga demikian. Nah, untuk yang nomor dua ini sebenarnya kan sederhana ya. Sederhana, eh, tapi pada mungkin ada beberapa yang ini two more than the number ini masih agak bingung ya maksudnya apa ya. Nah, harusnya gimana ini? Two more than the number. Kalau the number itu adalah n, berarti two more than the number artinya dua ditambah n. Ya, dua ditambah n. Jadi ini kalimatnya berarti eh, 3n ya. Sorry, 5 dikurang 3n karena 3 times a number subtracted from 5 ya. Jadi 5 dikurang 3n sama dengan 2 plus n gitu ya. Nah, ke bawahnya sebenarnya ngerjainnya apa namanya biasa aja ya, sederhana gitu ya. Nanti tinggal diperoleh n apa asal sudah betul ini mengartikan ini, mengubah bentuk kalimat ini jadi apa ekspresi matematisnya gitu, ekspresi matematika ini. Nomor dua juga harusnya nggak ada masalah. Yang nomor tiga, nah ini sebenarnya apa namanya yang dikeluarkan di soal nomor tiga ini adalah hal-hal yang eh, mungkin pernah saya tekankan gitu ya, kayak open statement. Dulu kan saya pernah tekankan ya kalau misalnya mau sampaikan tentang logika gitu ya, logical mathematics itu awali dulu dengan kalimat terbuka ya. Nah, kalimat terbuka itu apa gitu. Nah, ini eh, sudah banyak juga yang betul, tapi masih ada beberapa yang salah. Nah, exclusive disjunction juga demikian ya. Ini juga saya ingat waktu itu ada penekanan dari saya bedanya disjunction dengan exclusive disjunction gitu ya. Jadi kalau kalau misalnya disjunction itu misalnya atau itu berarti bisa salah satunya yang benar atau dua-duanya benar. Tapi kalau exclusive disjunction ini berarti harus yang eh, salah satunya aja yang benar, nggak mungkin dua-duanya itu benar gitu. Misalnya waktu itu contohnya misalnya saya sedang duduk, saya sedang berdiri, misalnya gitu ya di waktu yang bersamaan kan nggak mungkin. Nah itu berarti contoh exclusive disjunction. Tautologi juga ya ini sudah seringnya disampaikan. Nah yang 3B ini saya lihat juga masih ada beberapa yang salah gitu ya. Padahal ini juga sudah waktu presentasi tentang trigonometri sudah saya tegaskan lagi. Bahkan saya tanyakan ke kelompok yang presentasi waktu itu bagaimana cara membaca sin kuadrat alfa atau sin alfa kuadrat gitu dalam bahasa Inggris apa bagaimana membedakannya dan itu waktu itu udah dijawab oleh kelompok yang presentasi ya dan sudah betul gitu. Nah, jadi sebenarnya kalau kalian menyimak selama pembelajaran, selama perkuliahan, selama presentasi dan seterusnya, itu mudah ya mengerjakan ini. Nah, ini mungkin yang agak kompleks ya, yang nomor 4 ya. Tapi ini kan ada banyak ya. eh, sampai O berarti berapa tuh? 15 ya, ada 15 isian, tapi singkat-singkat aja dan poinnya juga cukup besar gitu. Dan ini apa? Ketika pun misalnya kalian hanya betul 6 gitu ya, betul 6 itu kan sebenarnya hanya sepertiganya, itu saya kasih poinnya juga cukup tinggi. Misalnya satu satu poin yang benar tuh saya kasih poin 2 gitu ya, karena ini memang cukup rumit dan cukup banyak gitu. Jadi ya, insya Allah tidak dirugikan lah ya, kayak gitu. Nah, eh, saya baca-baca sekilas ya jawaban kalian eh, banyak yang sudah benar, tapi ada juga yang masih salah gitu ya. Mudah-mudahan jadi pembelajaran ke depannya. Tolong diperhatikan baik-baik ketika ada temannya yang presentasi, kemudian misalnya ada eh, diskusi, tanya jawab, itu ada pengerjaan kuis dan seterusnya itu eh, tolong diperhatikan gitu ya. Jadi itu sedikit ulasannya tentang UTS pekan lalu. Nah, sekarang karena sudah hampir hadir semua, bisa kita lanjutkan ya materi hari ini itu tentang plan tentang geometri ya, plan geometri itu kelompok 6 ya. Sudah siap? Kelompok 6 sudah hadir semua?
Sudah Ibu,
Oke,
sudah hadir.
baik. Silakan kelompok 6 langsung memulai presentasinya.
Ibu mau tanya dulu sebelumnya, untuk tadi soal UTS-nya, apakah boleh, saya boleh minta Ibu untuk dipelajari, apa belum boleh ya Ibu?
Oke, nanti ya. Nanti saya lihat dulu, khawatir di kelas sebelah ada yang belum UTS seperti itu
Oke,
ya.
baik
Nanti
Ibu,
kalau
terima
udah,
kasih.
oke, lanjut ya.
Izin untuk share screen ya, Ibu. Teman-teman udah kelihatan belum ya share screen-nya?
Udah Zara, cuma di bagian bawahnya masih ada garis hitam gitu. Oke, thank you Zara. Uh, Let me start the presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom. Good morning, Ma'am Mimi and friends. Today we are from Group 6. We will present a topic from mathematics, especially from geometry. The title is Plan Geometry. I hope this presentation helps you understand the basic concept clearly. Next, please. Okay, so here we are, the member of Group 6. There is me, Elizabeth, and there is Zara and Alisa. Next, please. Thank you. So this is the content of materials for today presentation. There are five. First one is polygon and triangle, quadrilateral, circle, and the most exciting one, last but not least, quiz section. Next, please. Thank you. So before we got to know more about plane geometry, we have to know what is plane geometry. So, plane geometry is a branch of mathematics that deals with shapes and figures on a flat, two-dimensional surface called a plane. It encompasses points, lines, angles, and shapes such as triangles, quadrilaterals, and circles. A plane is the two-dimensional analog of a point, a zero dimension, a line. Zara? Okay, thank you. A line, one dimension, and also three-dimensional space. Plans can arise as subspace of some higher dimensional space, as with a room's walls extended infinitely far, or they may enjoy an independent existence in their own right, as in the setting of Euclidean geometry. Next, please. Thank you. Next one is fundamental elements of plane geometry. The first one is point. Point is a location in space with no size or dimension. So basically, point is just a simple dot. You can read it as point X. Next is line. Line is a straight one-dimensional figure extending infinitely in both directions. So you have to underline this infinitely in both directions. So when you draw a line, you have to draw an arrow on both sides. Yeah. You can read it as line AB. So when you draw graph XY, you have to draw also an arrow. That means it goes infinitely on X and also on Y. Sorry. Next is line segment. Line segment is a part of a line between 2 points. Uh, the picture is down below. PQ. Uh, you have to draw point. Yeah, because it is not goes infinitely different from line. You can read it as segment PQ. Next is plane. Plane is a flat two-dimensional surface extending infinitely in all directions. You can read it as plane M. The last one is ray. Ray is a part of line that starts at a point and extends forever in one direction. You have to draw an arrow uh, on right side or left side. So when you read it as ray xy, it's different. It's not equal for ray yx because it goes different. When you draw yx, it goes to y. When you draw xy, it goes to y. Next, please. Uh, okay, thank you. Next is comparison table, line versus line segment versus ray. So the symbol, it's like that. Line is goes on both sides. It goes infinitely, so you have to draw an arrow. Line segment is just straight line, and ray it goes infinitely in one direction. You can read it like that. Line AB, segment AB, and ray AB. The key features for line is extend infinity in both directions. The key features for line segment, it has two endpoints, has a fixed length, and last key features for ray, it starts at point A and extends infinitely towards B, or maybe starts at point B and extends infinitely toward uh, A. Yeah, so ray AB, it's not equal to ray BA. Yeah. Next, please. Thank you. Next one is parallel lines. Is two lines in a plane that never meet. Example, railroad tracks. The picture is on left side. Next is perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines is lines that intersect two for right angle. The picture is on the yeah. And next is transversal. Transversal is a line that intersects two or more lines at an angle other than right angle. Yeah. The color red it's means equal and equal to each other, and also the green one it equals to each other. Next, uh, sorry. Next is angles. In the diagram, the shaded region between the rays OA and OB is called the angle AOB. or the angle BOA. The angle sign, yeah, like that, is written, so we write angle AOB. The shaded region outside is called the reflex angle, formed by OA and OB. Most of the time, unless we specify the word reflex, all our angles refer to the area between the rays and not outside them. You can, yeah, next please. Yeah, this is the size of the angle. The size of the angle corresponding to one full revolution was divided into 360 equal parts, which we call degrees. We will often use small Greek letters like alpha, beta, and etc. to represent the size of an angle. Hence, the size of a straight angle is 180 degrees, and the size of a right angle is 90 degrees. Other angle and other angles can be measured approximately using a protractor. So a straight line is 180 degrees, right angle is 90 degrees, obtuse angle is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, and acute angle is between 0 degrees uh, until 90 degrees. Okay, the next one, complementary angle, angle that measure 90 degrees together, and supplementary angle, angle that measure 180 degrees together. So complementary and supplementary basically uh, so frequently on a question, yeah, like on our exam maybe it it the picture is like that. Next, please. Next is polygon. Next. So, what is polygon? Polygon is closed shapes or figures in a plane with three or more sides. Alternatively, a polygon can be defined as a closed planar figure that is the union of a finite number of line segments. The term polygon is derived from a Greek word meaning many angle. Next, please. So, this is the types of polygon. Yeah, there is triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, and decagon. Uh, and there's also the number of the sides. Next is regular versus irregular polygons. Regular polygon a regular is a polygon in which all the angles and sides are equal. Meanwhile, irregular polygon is a polygon whose sides are not the same length or whose interior angles do not all have the same measure. The next slide is going to be the picture. You can see it. Okay, this is the example. The left side is regular and the right side is irregular. Uh, yeah, you can see it. Next, please. Okay, next one is convex versus concave polygons. Convex polygon, polygon for which any two interior points can be connected by a line segment that stays entirely inside the polygon. So when you draw a line, it will be stays on the polygon. Meanwhile, the concave polygon is a polygon that is not a convex, and a line segment connecting two points may pass outside the figure. When you draw a line, it goes like outside the figure, not an inside like the convex polygon. Next. Yeah, so this is the polygon formulas that we mostly use. First one, sum of all angles of an n-sided polygon, the formula is n minus 2 multiplied by 180. And when you search for each angle of a regular polygon, the formula is n minus 2 multiplied by 180, n divided by n. And sum of all the exterior angles of a polygon is going to be, 360 degrees, like I said before. An n-sided polygon has n, open bracket, n minus 3, close bracket, divided by 2 diagonals when you want to search for diagonals. Okay, the first one for polygon is triangle. So we will discuss about triangle next, please. So what is triangle? A triangle is a portion of a plane bounded by three straight lines as A, B, C. The picture is down below. You already know, yeah, triangle. Okay, a triangle is called a scalene triangle when no two of its sides are equal. The picture on the left side. And an isosceles uh, and an isosceles triangle when two of its sides are equal. Yeah, the picture on the center. And the last one, an equilateral triangle when its three sides are equal. The three of them is equal. It's called equilateral triangle. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Triangle is called a right triangle when one of its angle is a right angle. Yeah, there's the picture down between a right of or left. Yeah, it's goes right angle. And an obtuse triangle when one of its angle is an obtuse angle. Yeah, an obtuse that is between uh, 90 and 180. And acute triangle when all three of its angles are acute angles between 0 and 180 degrees. The last one is equiangular triangle when its three angles are equal. That is 30, 30 degrees. So this is the formula to find area of triangle and also the perimeter. When you want to know the perimeter, just simple. P equals A plus B plus C. And when you want to know the area, A equals B multiplied by H divided by 2, or a half multiplied by B and multiplied by H. So the next material is gonna be quadrilaterals, and it's gonna be presented by Zara. So for Zara, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Lily, for the opportunities. Before we go into more deeper to sub-materials about quadrilaterals, I will tell you about the meaning of quadrilaterals. So, friends, the meaning of quadrilaterals is a polygon that has four sides, four angles, and when the inner of angles are added, they add up to 316 degrees. So I will explain to you about the type of quadrilaterals. So in this slide, they are rectangle, square, and rhombus. And it is a highlight of characteristic. Later will be explained in detail the characteristic in another slide. So rectangle, it has all angles 19 degrees, and opposite sides are equals. And square, all angles are 90 degrees, and all sides are equals. Or sides of square are equals. And rhombus, all sides are equals, and opposite sides are parallel. Okay. There's another type of quadrilaterals. There's a parallelogram. A highlight characteristic of parallelogram is opposite sides are parallel and equals. Next is a trapezoid. Two sides are parallels, like that, are parallel. Now, the last one is a kite. Adjacent pairs of sides are equals. So, in this slide, we talk about the characteristic. We more to know about the characteristic of rectangle. A rectangle is a quadrilateral with four sides, and there's the following properties about the characteristic of rectangle. All four angles are rectangles is 19 degrees, and the opposite sides of a rectangle are equal in length and parallel to each other. A rectangle is a two-dimensional flat shape, and a rectangle has two diagonals of the same length. Yeah. Um, in another submaterial about a rectangle, uh we want to know about the area, perimeter, and diagonal. Here I want to tell you about area of rectangle. So the area of rectangle is the region covered inside the boundaries of the rectangle, using its dimension, length, and breadth, similar to the square in which the side is both the length and breadth. So the formula to find about the area of rectangle is area is equal length is multiplied by B. Length is mean lebar in Indonesia. In bahasa, breadth is meaning of length is meaning of panjang in bahasa, breadth is meaning of lebar in bahasa. So another material is a perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is the sum of the length of all sides. We can use the formula to find about the perimeters of rectangle. So perimeter of rectangle is equal L plus L, length plus breadth plus breadth. That length plus breadth equals to L plus 2B, and we can write like 2 is multiplied by parenthesis of L plus B. So here is diagonal of rectangle. The diagonal is the line that runs from the one corner of the rectangle to opposite the corner and pass through the center of the rectangle. To calculate the diagonal of rectangle, can use the Pythagorean formula. To find about the rectangle, we can use the formula like that. Diagonal is equal the square root of the square root of a square plus b square. Okay. So there's an example to find about the diagonal length of rectangle. A rectangle has a length of 50 centimeters and width of 8 centimeter. Determine the length of diagonal of the rectangle. Here the clue. So here the clue. Use the Pythagorean theorem to solve and answer this question. So diagonals equals the square root of the sum x squared plus 15 square. Then the root of the sum 64 plus 20 for 225, and the result is 70 centimeters. So the diagonal length of the rectangle in this question is 70 centimeters. So there's another example to find diagonals length of rectangle. A rectangle has two diagonals. The length of the first diagonal is 5x minus 4, while the second diagonal is 2x plus 5. Okay, 2x plus 5. Determine the value of x. So there's a clue. Since a rectangle has two diagonals are equal, we can make it into an equation like that. 5x minus 4 equals to x plus 5 because the diagonals of rectangle is the same length. We can write like that, and we can use the algebra properties to solve this problem. So 5x minus 4 minus 2x equal 2x minus 5, plus 5 minus 2x. So 3x. So the result is 3x minus 4 equals 5. And we can use the inverse of addition. So 3x minus 4 plus 4 equals 5 plus 4. And then 3x equals 9. We can use the inverse of multiplication. So 3x multiplied by 1 over 3 equals 9 multiplied by 1 over 3. Then the result of x is 3. So here, the another materials is the characteristic of square. A square has the diagonals of equal length, both intersects and from perpendicular and divided it into two equal parts. And then it has four right angles of equal size, namely 90 degrees. 90 degrees. It has four axes of symmetry and four axes of rotation. Then the material is area of square. The area of square is the same as the rectangle. Every rectangle used length times width because the long sides are opposite. In a square, because the wide side and the long side are the same, then we can define the formula as like that. Area is equals sides is multiplied by sides, or we can write like that. Area equals side the power of 2 or side squared. Next, the perimeter of square. The perimeter of square is the total length of its boundary of a square. It's calculated by adding the length of all four sides together or by multiplying the length of one side by 4, since all sides of a square are equals. So the formula to find squares perimeters like that, perimeters is equals sides plus sides plus sides plus sides. And we can write about the perimeter like that. Perimeter equals 4 sides. So here are diagonal of square. The length of both diagonals of a square is the same. The Pythagorean theorem is used to calculate the length of a diagonal. The formula to find diagonal's length in a square and a rectangle is the same. The formula is diagonal is equal the square root of a square plus b square. Okay. So there's an example to find diagonal's length. A square has side of 5 centimeter on all four sides. Determine the length of the diagonal of the following square. Diagonal uh, diagonal equals the square root uh, of s square plus s square equals the square root of 5 square plus 5 square. Then the square root of 50, and the result is 5 is multiplied by the square root of 2. Okay. Next material is the characteristic of rhombus. The characteristic of rhombus is a rhombus has a 4 sides, 4 vertices, 4 angles, and that the sum of all angles is the 3060 degrees. And then the rhombus has a 4 congruent sides. Diagonals are perpendicular bisector. like that, perpendicular bisector, and diagonals are angles bisector. And rhombus has two sets of opposite parallel sides, and opposite are congruent. And then the materials about the rhombus, another materials about the rhombus is area of rhombus. The area of rhombus can be defined as the amount of space enclosed by a rhombus in a two-dimensional space. To recall, a rhombus is a type of quadrilateral projected and two-dimensional or 2D plane having four sides that are equal in length and are congruent. The formula to find area about rhombus is area is equal D1. D1 it means the first diagonal like that, and is multiplied by D2. D2 is the second diagonal, and the product is divided by 2 like that. Here the example to find area about rhombus. A rhombus has diagonal length as shown below. Like that. Find the area of the rhombus. The first diagonal is it's 9 plus 9, and the second diagonal it is 12 plus 12, like that. So the answer about the question is area is equal, the first diagonal is multiplied by second diagonal and the product is divided by 2, and uh, area is 9 plus 9. The parenthesis of 9 is equal of the parenthesis of 12 plus 12 is the, and then the product is divided by 2, and then area is equal 18 is multiplied by 24, then the product is divided by 2, and the sum, and the result is 316 centimeters squared. Okay, next is a perimeter of rhombus. The perimeter of rhombus is the sum of all the length of its sides, or 4 times the sum of the length of its sides. The perimeter is rhombus is similar like square. So the formula about the perimeter of rhombus is A plus A plus A plus A, because rhombus has a same length. So there's an example to find perimeter of rhombus. A rhombus has two diagonals that are 80 centimeter and 6 centimeter long. Determine the circumference of the rhombus. Clue we need to be done is to determine the length of the side of the rhombus using the known diagonal data, then to find the length of the sides using the Pythagorean theorem. So the answer is SR. SR is equals the square root of RO square plus AO square is equal the square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. Then SR is SR equal the square root of 25. Then the result of SR is 5. So the perimeter is equal 4 times A. The perimeter is equal 4. 4 is multiplied by 5, or 4 is multiplied by SR. Then the result of perimeters of rhombus in this question is 20 centimeters. Parallelogram. The area of a parallelogram is the space enclosed on all four sides, the area is equal to the product of the length and height of the parallelogram. So here the formula to find about the area in parallelogram. Area is by h. B is a base, like that, and h is the height, like that. Next, the perimeter of parallelogram. The perimeter of a parallelogram is calculated by adding the length of all sides. To calculate the circumference of a parallelogram, simply add up the four lengths of each side. So it can be expressed using the formula like that. Perimeter is equal by A plus A plus A plus A, like that. Uh, in the in this picture, we can convert like DC plus CB plus BA and plus AD. So here's the example to find area, perimeter, and height of a parallelogram. Determine the area, circumference of sides of the height of the following parallelogram. First, we can find height first. H is equal the square root of AX squared, A squared plus AD squared. We can use the Pythagorean formula. Then H is equal the square root of X squared plus 70 squared and the square root of 225. Then the result is 5 centimeter. Then the height is 5 centimeter. Then we can find about the area of a parallelogram, then the parameter of parallelogram. Area is a B is multiplied by H. So is a 20 is equal by 15. So then the result of area is 3,000 centimeters square. Next, a parameter. The formula of parameter is A plus B plus C plus D. Parameter is 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 70 and plus 70. Then the result of parameter of parallelogram in this slide is 34 centimeter. Here the characteristic. Next is the characteristic of a trapezoid. A trapezoid is a flat shape that has four sides and four angles. It has one pair of sides that are parallel to each other. These parallel sides are called the base of the trapezoid, and they can be the same or different in length. The adjacent angles of a trapezoid add up to 1,018 degrees. The diagonal of a trapezoid always intersects and have the same length. So friends, here the type of a trapezoid. First is arbitrary trapezoid, and the second is isosceles trapezoid. And the last one is the rectangle trapezoid. Yeah. So next is to find about area of trapezoid. The area of trapezoid is the size or area that covers the trapezoidal plane shape in two-dimensional plane. To find the area of trapezoid, we can use the formula. Area is equal 1/2 is multiplied by the parenthesis of base 1 plus base 2 is multiplied by h. In this picture, we can solve the area like that. Area is equal 1/2 is multiplied by the parenthesis of the sum of 10 plus 5 is multiplied by 6. So the area is 1/2 is multiplied by 15 is and multiplied by 6. So the total area of the picture is 45 centimeters square. So next, the perimeter of trapezoid. The perimeter of a trapezoid is the total of the sum of its four sides. So in this picture, we can solve the perimeter like that. Perimeter is equal A plus B plus C plus D. So the perimeter is equal 13 plus 8 plus 5 plus 7. Then the result is 33 centimeter. So there's a characteristic of kite. Two pairs of adjacent sides are the same length in kite, and the diagonals of kites are perpendicular to each other, and a pair of opposite angle are equal. Opposites of angle are equals. So next, the materials about the area of kite. The area of a kite is the result of multiplying half the length of its two diagonals. To calculate the area of a kite, we can use the following formula like that. Area is equal 1 over 2 is multiplied by d1. D1 is meaning for first diagonal, and is multiplied by D2 or the second diagonal. So in this picture, we can find the formula. We can the area by following the formula about the area of kite. Area is equal 1 over 2 times 4 times 14 times 30. Then the result about the area of the picture is 600 centimeters square. Okay. Next, the last one is a perimeter of kite. The circumference of a kite is the total sum of the sides of the shape. Now, to calculate the circumference of a kite, we can use the formula like that. Area, is a perimeter is equal by A plus B plus C plus D. So the perimeter, is equal by 13 plus 13, 13 plus 13 plus 37 plus 37. Then the result of perimeter of kite is 100 centimeter. Uh, there's a clue. Kite two pairs of adjacent sides are the same length. So is a 13, and then it is 13. When it's a 37, then it is 37.
Zara,
Uh,
next,
test,
please.
test. Okay. That's okay. That's all for me. I will return it to back to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Zara, for the great explanation. And the next one is circle. And for this material, it's going to be presented by Alisa. For Alisa, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Lily, as a moderator, for the opportunity. Yes, we're gonna talk about circle. The first one is circle definition. Circle is a flat shapes that are made up of a curves and not straight lines so that they don't include polygons are called circles. A circle is close to dimensional figure in which the set of all the points in the plane is equidistant from a given point called center. Every line that passes through the circle forms the line of reflection symmetry. Also, it has rational symmetry around the center for every angle. Next slide. Okay, next is part of the circle. The first one is a center. Center is the middle point of the circle. Second, radius. Radius is a line from the center to any point on the circle. Third, diameter is a line passing through the center, touching two points on the circle. The fourth is a chord. Chord is a line that connects two points on the circle. Fifth, segment. Segment is the area between a chord and the arc. The sixth, arc. Arc is a curved part of the circle's edge. Seventh is a sector. Sector is the area between two radius and the arc. The eighth is tangent. Tangent is a line that touches the circle at only one point. The ninth is secant. Secant is a line that cuts through the circle at 2 points. Next slide. The next is angles in circle. The first, inscribed angles. Inscribed angles subtended by the same arc are equal. The second, angles subtended by the diameter or semicircle is 90 degrees. The third, central angle is twice any inscribed angle subtended by the same arc. Next slide. Okay, here's is an example for the central angle. The measure of angle AOB is 120 degrees. What is the measure of angle ABC? For the answer, for the question, we are given angle AOB is equals to 120 degrees. O is the center of the circle, so angle AOB is a central angle. Angle ACB is an inscribed angle that subtends the same arc AB. So from the definition, we know that central angle is twice an inscribed angle subtended by the same arc. From that, we know that angle ACB times 2 are equal to angle AOB. We get inverse of division. We get a half is multiplied by angle AOB. A half is multiplied by angle AOB is 120 angles. So a half is multiplied by 120 angles, then the result is 90 degrees. Next slide. Next is a circumference. The circumference is the distance once around the circle. Here's a fun fact. Did you know when we divide the circumference by the diameter, we get 3.14, which is the number of pi. From that, we can conclude that the formula becomes circumference is equal to pi is multiplied by diameter, because diameter is twice of the radius. So this expression is also true. Circumference is equal to 2 multiplied by phi multiplied by radius. For an example, you walk around a circle which has a diameter of 100 meters. How far have you walked? Okay, we're gonna count about this stone walk. We use the formula of circumference, which circumference is equal to V is multiplied by diameter. So we get the diameter is 100 meter, and so the circumference is 3.14 is multiplied by 100 meter. So the result of circumference is 314. Next. Okay. Next is the area of a circle. The first is radius is known. The area of the circle is times radius squared, which is we can written like that, like A is equals to P times by R squared, where A is area, R is radius, P is the value of 3.14 or 20 is over by 7. For the example, What is the area circle with radius 3 cm? From the formula, we know that area is V times by R squared. So the area is 3.14 is multiplied by 3 cm squared. Then 3.14 is multiplied by 9 cm squared. Then the result of the area is 28.26 centimeter squared. Next slide. Next is area of a circle is if diameter is known. The area of the circle is times the diameter squared, which is we can written like A is equal to P over 4 is multiplied by B squared, where A is area, D is diameter, and P is the value of 3.14 or 12 over 7. For the example, a circle has a diameter of 10 millimeters. Calculate its area. From the formula, we know that area is P over by 4 is multiplied by diameter square. We know that area is equals to 3.14 is over by 4, then multiplied by 10 millimeter square. We get 0.785 is multiplied by 100 millimeter square. Then the result of the area is 78.5 millimeters square. Next. Okay, that's all from me. I return it back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Elsa, for the great explanation. Before we jump into the quiz section, for Ma'am Mimi, is there any feedback for us for get better in the future? Is there any feedback, ma'am, for the presentation?
Okay, thank you, Bro 6 for the presentation. The presentation is very good. Yeah. The presentation on pen geometry is very comprehensive. The pronunciation is also clear. Oh yeah, there is a revision of the previous draft that you sent me, right? Yeah. Please send the revised presentation material and also upload it to the LMS. Yeah. If the size is too big, you can just send the link. Yeah. So you have to upload to the LMS. I will edit the setting of the deadline so that you can upload it today maybe, yeah. And for the revise, you can upload until next week, yeah, for the revise draft. Okay. Maybe there is some comment, yeah, for the concept, maybe from me. You can show me the okay, about the size of the angle in slide 10, the 10th slide. Okay. Nah, we can claim this the angle the uh, angle is 90 degrees if there is the right sign ya. Jadi kalau misalnya kita bisa bilang itu tuh 90 derajat kalau ada tanda siku-sikunya gitu. Seperti ini siapa yang bisa memastikan kalau ini 90 derajat? Ya, walaupun misalnya mungkin diukur pakai busur beneran 90 derajat gitu ya, tapi dalam apa namanya representasi matematisnya gitu ya harus ada tanda siku-siku ya, seperti itu. Hmm, oke, itu juga terjadi pada pembahasan triangle ya di slide 21. Nah ya, ini right triangle ya, right triangle itu mana yang jadi sudut siku-sikunya? Itu ya. Jadi kalau seperti ini bisa jadi eh, masuknya ke eh, acute ya berarti ya acute triangle. Nah ini juga penting ketika kalian nanti kalau jadi guru bikin soal ya, bikin soal, terutama yang berkaitan dengan segitiga siku-siku ya, mau ya pengenalan segitiga siku-siku maupun ketika membahas tentang teorema Pitagoras, itu ya, itu harus diberikan tanda siku-siku kalau memang mau menunjukkan itu adalah segitiga siku-siku, seperti itu ya, ditambahkan tanda siku-sikunya. Ya. Nah mungkin eh, itu aja ya tentang nanti coba dicek lagi ya di eh, bangun-bangun yang lain gitu ya. Kalau misalnya ada eh, penegasan bahwa itu adalah segitiga siku-siku, sorry, ya sudut siku-siku ya, maka harus ada tanda siku-sikunya gitu ya. Oke,
Oke,
nah ya gimana?
lanjut Bu.
Oke, ya. Nah, kemudian ini perhatian untuk semuanya. Nah, ketika mungkin ini kan cukup banyak ya materinya untuk yang apa plan geometri ini ya. Mungkin eh, ya nggak bisa dihafal semuanya begitu ya. Nah, tapi yang perlu difahami adalah tentang sifat-sifat dari masing-masing bangun ini, gitu ya. Kayak misalnya tadi ada rhombus, kemudian ada apa lagi paralelogram, ada trapezoid dan seterusnya. Itu kan ya kalian udah paham lah ya apa ciri-ciri khusus gitu ya, karakteristik dari masing-masing bangun tersebut gitu. Jadi perlu tahu misalnya kalau nanti ada pertanyaan misalnya rhombus adalah bangun datar yang memiliki apa, nah itu harus harus paham gitu ya. Atau trapezoid itu apa artinya? Coba lihat yang contohnya trapezoid nih. Nah ini ya. Tadi definisinya mana? Definisi dari trapezoid. Nah, coba lihat. A trapezoid is a flat shape that has four sides and four angles. Kalau ini kan secara umum ya, bukan cuma trapezoid kan, yang punya empat sisi dan empat sudut. Ya. Nah, yang penting ketika nanti ada pertanyaan, misalnya trapezoid adalah flat shape that has. Nah, yang harus kalian isi adalah ciri khususnya dari trapezoid yang membedakan dia dengan bangun datar yang lain. Ya, ini ya, misalnya sebagai contoh, selain tadi ada has four side and four angles, nah ini harus dibawa nih, has one pair of sides that are parallel to each other, gitu ya, artinya memiliki satu pasang sisi yang sejajar. Nah ini juga hati-hati. Sebetulnya bangun apa yang memiliki sepasang sisi yang sejajar? Kalau 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 apa namanya jajar genjang itu punya sepasang sisi yang sejajar enggak? Dia dua kan sebenarnya. Tapi kalau saya bilang jajar genjang itu punya sepasang sisi yang sejajar, kan benar juga kan? Gitu ya. Nah, apa yang membedakan trapezoid ini dengan si apa namanya tuh si eh, paralelogram ya, dengan si jajar genjang? Apa yang membedakan? Kalau trapezoid itu hanya satu. Ya, jadi kalau di bahasa Indonesianya itu trapezoid itu memiliki tepat satu pasang sisi yang sejajar. Ya, tepat satu. Karena nggak mungkin dua pasang. Mungkin nggak kalau trapezoid itu punya dua pasang? Nah, mungkin kan kalau punya dua pasang berarti dia bukan trapezoid, dia paralelogram. Gitu ya. Jadi yang khas dari trapezoid ini dia uh, ya it has only one pair of sides that are parallel to each other gitu. Atau kalau di bahasa Indonesianya kalian kan sering lihat ya di buku-buku teks yang berbahasa Indonesia memiliki tepat satu pasang sisi yang sejajar. Apa sih maksudnya tepat satu? Tepat satu itu ya berarti ya hanya satu, nggak kurang dari satu, nggak lebih dari satu. Kalau misalnya tadi memiliki sepasang sisi yang sejajar, oke, trapezoid punya sepasang sisi sejajar. Jajar genjang pun punya sepasang sisi yang sejajar kan? Ya jadi di dua pasang itu sebenarnya ada sepasangnya gitu. Nah jadi untuk menghindari bias itu, maka ada bahasa tepat satu atau only one ya. Seperti itu ya. Nah nanti hal-hal yang seperti ini kalian harus paham, gitu ya. Jadi ketika misalnya ada pertanyaan uh, a trapezoid is a flat shape that has a bla 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 gitu ya. Nah, ketika kalian mengisi bla 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 itu four side and four angles itu nggak salah tapi kurang tepat kan? Karena yang punya four sides and four angles itu bukan cuma trapezoid ya, tapi rectangle juga punya, square juga punya gitu ya. Jadi ketika ada isian seperti itu kalian harus isi dengan yang khusus gitu. Demikian juga yang lainnya kayak eh, rombus dan seterusnya nanti dipelajari lagi ya. Oke, itu ya. Kemudian ya sepertinya cukup. Nah, oke coba lihat ke rombus deh. Rombus itu ada di slide 37. Nah, ini ya. Ini kan ada banyak ya karakteristiknya ya. Eh, has four sides, has four vertex, has four angles that sum to apa ini 360 degrees gitu ya. Nah, ini mungkin beberapa ada yang sifatnya umum, ya. Eh, nah, ini ada yang special properties-nya kan ya, yang for congruent sides gitu ya. Kemudian diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. Nah, ini eh, sifat-sifat khususnya jangan ketinggalan, ya, ketika ada pertanyaan tentang karakteristik dari suatu bangunan datar. Oke, mungkin itu ya sedikit tambahan dan penekanan dari saya berkaitan dengan materi plan geometri. Sekali lagi terima kasih kepada kelompok 6 ya. Mungkin bisa dilanjut ke sesi eh, diskusi ya atau kuisnya.
Yeah, thank you, Ma'am Mimiat, for the feedback and also the the penambahan. The next one is gonna be the quiz section. So for those who haven't uh, answered the quiz section from the previous presentation, from previous meeting. So be brave to raise your hand and answer today quiz section. So the quiz section is gonna be guided by Alisa. For Alisa, the time is yours.
Okay, all right. Now we are getting into the quiz section. If you know the answer, please raise your hand first before answering the question. Okay, for the first question, next, please. Okay, for the first question is find the area of the triangle if 3 as a base and 4 is as a height. And A is 6 centimeter squared and B is 10 centimeter squared, C is 7 centimeter squared, and D is 11 centimeter squared. For you guys that know the answer, you can raise hands. Okay, in my screen there is Kayla. So for Kayla, you can answer the question.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity, Alicia. So the question is find the area of the triangle. So the area of triangle, the rumus is a half is multiplied by base and is multiplied by the height. So a half is multiplied by 3 is multiplied by 4, and the answer is a half is multiplied by 12. The answer is 6 centimeter squared. Is it right?
Thank you, Kayla, for the answer to the question. We gonna check the answer next. Okay, for the answer is 6 centimeters squared. So the Kayla is right. For the next question,
You.
Okay, you're welcome, Kayla. Next.
okay, give lines AB and PD are parallel and are cut by the transversal line EF. Given the labeled angle, find the angle X. For those of you guys who know the answer, you can raise hand first.
You only have 1 minute to calculate the question. Okay, 1 minute, because this is easy. I know you can. Okay, there's already 1 minute. Please answer the question, guys. Let's go.
In my screen, there is Konita. For Konita, you can answering the question.
Thank you, Alisa, for the opportunity. So, my answer is 103 degrees because line AB and CD are the same. So, 77 plus X is equal to 180 degrees. Using inverse of addition, uh, X plus 77 minus 77 equals to 180 minus 77. And then the result is X equals to 180 minus 77. And then the result is X equals 103 degrees.
Okay, thank you, Konita, for answering the question. Let's check the answer. Okay, for the answer is C is 77 degrees. Because we know that transversal line is a line that intersects two or more lines at an angle other than a right angle. Because we know that angle X degrees and the 77 degrees angle are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are equal when the lines are parallel and cut by transversal, so we get X is equal to 77 degrees. Okay, for the next question, please. So the third question is, if a farmer wants to plant flowers with cost $10 per square meter, how much will it cost to plant the whole circular garden with radius 5 meters? The A is $5, B is 60 and $5, C is $800, and D is $788. Or you guys know the answer? You can raise hand first.
Before that, thank you so much, Konita, for the answer. Thank you for being brave to answer the question and for present the about the answer. It's okay if it's still wrong, you can still learning. But anyway, thank you so much, Konita. Next, let's go, guys. Answer the number 3.
Okay, there is Army. That right hand for Army. You can answer the questions.
Thank you for the opportunity. The first step is calculating the area of garden. The rumus is PR squared. Then the question is 78.5. So the 78.5 is multiplied by $10. So the question is 785. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Army, for answering the question. Let's check the answer. Okay, for the answer is D, $785 from the, okay. So, Army was right. From the question, we are given radius is 5 meters and the cost is $10. Find the area value of the garden. A is P is multiplied by R square. Then A is 3.14 is multiplied by 5 meters squared. Then 3.14 is multiplied by 25 meters squared. Then the value of area is 78.5 meters squared. Then calculate the total cost. Total cost is 8 is multiplied by the cost. Then the total is 78.5 is multiplied by 10 cost. Then the total is $785. Next question. Okay, from the picture, we are given ABCD is an isosceles trapezoid or isosceles trapezium. What is the size angle of A? A is 59 degrees, B is 121 degrees, C is 91 degrees, D is 242 degrees. For you guys that know the answer, please write samples before answering the question. Okay, in my screen there is Yahya. For Yahya, you could answer the question.
Thanks, Alicia, to opportunity. My answer is B, 121. Because kan line AB parallel line with DC. And give line.
Jawab dia.
Okay, thank you, Yahya, for explanation for the answer. Let's check the
Sorry.
answer.
Lanjutin bentar.
It's okay, you can mix
And
with
then
my
give Angel D 59. And the rumus angle and the rumus angle A plus angle D equal 100 180, and then angle A
Angle ya. Ya, angle bukan angel. Angle.
angle A
Terus kalau
plus
rumus apa bahasa Inggrisnya rumus?
Formula, Bu.
formula.
Formula.
And in formula, angle A sum 59 equal 180. Then angle A is 180 different 59, and the solve is 121.
Okay, thank you, Yahya, for the explanation. Next, we're gonna see the answer. Okay, so Yahya is right. The answer is B, 121. The interior angles of a quadrilateral add up to 360 degrees. We also know that an isosceles trapezoid has two pairs of equal angles. So angle C equals to angle D, and angle A is equal to angle B. The result is there. Yeah, you can see it. So basically, the answer is 121 degrees. That's correct. Thank you, Yahya. Next, number 5. By the way, there's 6 questions, so there's still 2 more questions left. Okay, the number 5. O is the center of the circle. Angle ADB equals 25 degrees is a inscribed angle, and angle ACB equals beta. Angle AAB equals gamma. Find the value of beta and gamma. A beta equals 12.5 degrees and gamma equals 12.5 degrees. Basically, the two of them is the same. And B, beta is 25 degrees and gamma is 12.5 degrees. C, beta is 25 and gamma is 25. It's the same. D, the last, beta is 25.5, sorry, 12.5 degrees, and I think there's wrong. Gamma is 25 degrees. For those who want to answer, please raise your hand. You have 2 minutes to calculate it. Let's go, guys. The question is so easy. So I'm sure that you can answer the question. Please raise your hand first. Okay. There is Fitra in my screen. For Fitra, you can explain the answer, please. Thank you so much.
Can I answer with bahasa?
Yes, of course. Campur aja nggak apa-apa.
Oke.
Campur.
Jawabannya itu C, 25 sama 25 karena dia menghadap busur yang sama yaitu busur AB.
Okay, thank you so much. Next, please. Okay, I will explain it in English so you guys can learn it. The answer is right. B. Sorry. Seharusnya ini C ya. The answer is beta is 25 degrees and also delta is 25 degrees because we know that in extended by the same arc are equal. So angle ADB equals to angle ACB and also equals to angle AEB. Yeah. So the answer is 25 degrees for both angle. Thank you so much, Fitra.
Oke, thank you, Lini.
Next, please. Okay, last but not least, number 6. The diagram shows two circles with center O. The radius of the outer circle is 3 units and the radius of the inner circle is 2 units. What is the area of the shaded ring annulus? Okay. If you want to answer the question, please raise your hand. I will give you a clue for answering this question. First, you have to know the area of the outer circle. And second, you have to know the area of the inner circle. And then the last one, uh, you have to subtract the inner circle by outer circle. Yeah, that's simple. Yeah. So Oh, sorry. For Malik, you can answer the question, please.
Uh, I think the answer is C. The answer is 5 pi.
5 pi. You can explain it. Why?
First, we have to search the outer circle, right? The area of the outer circle. So we plug in the formula, which is pi r squared. We get 9 pi. And then we search the area of the inner circle, which the radius is 2. Plug it into the formula, and we get 4 pi. And we subtract the outer circle, the area of the outer circle, with the area of the inner circle. So we get 9 pi minus 4 pi, which we get, which, sorry, we subtract the outer circle with the inner circle, uh, which is 9 pi subtracted by 4 pi. We get 5 pi, which is C.
Okay, thank you so much for the explanation. I think you means 4 pi subtracted by 9 pi. Yeah. Thank you so much, by the way. And the answer is pi. Next, please. Okay, that's very correct. First, you have to know the area of outer circle. The radius is 3, so you get 9 pi. And the area of inner circle with the radius 2, so you get 4 pi. And last but not least, 4 pi subtracted by 9 pi. You get 5 pi. Okay, thank you so much. Next, please. Okay, thank you so much. To summarize, plane geometry helps us to describe the properties and also the relationships of two-dimensional shapes, and it's an essential part of math. You have to learn it after these meetings for yourself, and it's all around us in art, architecture, and even nature. So thank you for listening to our presentation. If you have any question later, I will be happy to answer them uh, in privately. Thank you so much. Uh, bye, thanks. See you on the next meetings.
Yeah, thank you so much, Group 6 and all of participants in our meeting today. I think that's all for today. Next week, we will continue with next material about space geometry. Yeah? And it will be presented by Group 7. Don't forget, Group 7, to upload your uh, draft presentation material to LMS. Okay, thank you from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, see you next week.